attention, please. Request everyone to please come forward and be seated. I just want to introduce myself first before we start. My name is Almoayyed and I'm the General Manager for Almoayyed Motors in Bahrain. It's indeed a pleasure to see all of you here today. And on behalf of our Chairman, Mr. Farooq Almoayyed, our Vice Chairman, Mr. Farid Almoayyed, the Almoayyed family, and all the Board of Directors of YK Almoayyed and Sons, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you today as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of our association with Ford Motor Company. A special welcome to our chief guest this evening, Ms. Margaret Nardi. Welcome, ma'am. The Charge d'Affaires at the US Embassy in Bahrain, and to our guest of honor, Mr. Kays Zubi, the President of the American Chamber of Commerce in Bahrain. Welcome, sir. A warm welcome as well to all the board members of the American Chamber of Commerce, members of the media, and to all our esteemed guests for gracing us with your presence today. Also, I would like to say welcome to Mr. Ravi Chandran, the Executive Director of Ford Middle East in Dubai, who, along with other Ford Motor Company officials, are joining us online through a live streaming video link all the way from Dubai. This year is indeed a very special year for Almoayyed Motors. And as we are gathered here today to mark the 40th anniversary of Ford in Bahrain, I would like to thank all our patrons who have shown their love and admiration for these iconic and legendary brands we have represented over the last 4 decades. Also, I would like to thank our partners from Ford Motor Company for their continued support and guidance they have given us all over these years. The legacy of Ford Motor Company goes back to over 118 years, with the first Model A to roll off the assembly plant in the year 1903. Over the years, we have seen
Many iconic and classic nameplates of Ford and Lincoln, like the popular Ford Mustang, the Ford GT, the Ford GT350, the Ford Shelby GT500, the all-new Ford Bronco, as well as the luxurious Lincoln Navigator and Lincoln Presidential variants that you can see around you. Our partnership with Ford Motor Company began in the year 1982 with the first showroom opening in Exhibition Road, Manama, and it was in the year 2001 that we moved into the all-new Ford facility here in Sitra. Almoayyed Motors' commitment to this partnership is reflected in this 3S state-of-the-art facility, which in fact is the first Ford structure outside of North America to be built to Ford Motor Company's corporate designs, standards, and specifications. Also last year, it was in the midst of the pandemic that we completed a massive multi-million-dollar facelift and renovations of this showroom in line with Ford Motor Company's dealer standards and corporate identity guidelines. To commemorate this refurbishment, I would now call upon the U.S. Charge d'Affaires, Ms. Margaret Nardi, to present the Golden Shovel Award to our chairman, Mr. Farooq Almoayyed, on behalf of Ford Motor Company, in recognition of providing leading-edge facilities for our customers and to ensure a world-class customer experience. May I call upon Ms. Nardi, please?
We're doing this now.
Just 1 minute. I would now kindly request Ms. Nardi to please say a few words.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Mr. Farooq Almoayyed and the YK Almoayyed and Sons team, family, and community for inviting me to join you in this celebration. I'm really honored to be here with you all, not only to celebrate the opening of this beautiful new facility, but also to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the Ford Motor Company here in Bahrain. And it's thanks to Mr. Farooq Almoayyed and YK Almoayyed and Sons that Ford is here in Bahrain and doing so well. We really appreciate you taking on the exclusive distributorship for this brand as well as Lincoln, in addition to other brands as well, Honeywell, Admiral, Bose. So we really thank you for your partnership with U.S. brands. Ever since taking on this distributorship, it was in 1982, I understand, so that was a while ago. YK Almoayyed and Sons has really grown the Ford brand here in Bahrain and increased U.S. auto sales in general as well. And so we thank you for your dedication to U.S. automotive sales, to the Ford brand, and to Ford customers, which keeps bringing people back and as well as creating new buyers. So thank you for that. This was helped and enhanced in 2006 with the coming into force of the U.S. bilateral free trade agreement with Bahrain, which then eliminated customs and duties fees. And it's under that free trade agreement that we hope to continue to grow U.S. automotive sales and sales in other areas as well. But U.S. automotive sales are becoming a very big part of the bilateral trade here, two-way merchandise trade. In fact, after 2018, it became the third largest sector in our bilateral trade. So, and it's one that we would like to continue to grow. So we work very closely together with the American Chamber of Commerce to do that. We have the annual Discover America event, and this year we highlighted SMS Design and Performance Company, which is auto parts sales, to highlight the quality U.S. auto parts brands that are here in Bahrain. We also visited the distributor of Indian motorcycles and saw a group of Harley owners. So we are definitely plugging the U.S. automotive sector here. And it's something that we will continue to do, working with families like the YK Almoayyed and Sons Group, as well as the American Chamber of Commerce and the U.S. Under the Bahrain Free Trade Agreement, also with the Bahraini government. We think that this is an area where we can help to increase jobs here in Bahrain, to help the economy recover, and also to further strengthen the bilateral trade relationships. So we thank you for your role in doing that, which is very important. And this facility, which is so new and beautiful, is very symbolic of that relationship. It will also be a draw for new customers, and it's a good example of the partnership that we have together with Bahraini companies. So thank you again for everything. It's my pleasure to be here, and I congratulate you on the opening of this new facility and 40 years with Ford Motor Company. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We now move on to the next item on the program this evening. It is a recorded video message from Mr. Ravi Chandran, who is the Chief Executive Officer at Ford Middle East, based at the regional office in Dubai, UAE. The event today is being live streamed on YouTube and is currently being watched by Ford Motor Company executives in UAE and in US as well. Can we please play the video?
Ladies and gentlemen, members of Almoayyed Motors family and distinguished guests, good afternoon. I would like to start by extending a heartfelt congratulations to all on this landmark occasion where we are celebrating 40 years of partnership between Ford and Almoayyed Motors. Due to the ongoing pandemic, I unfortunately could not be with you today to mark this special milestone and witness the inauguration of the newly refurbished Ford showroom in Bahrain. However, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for the great work that you have done for Ford and Lincoln brands in your market. For almost 4 decades, Almoayyed Motors has been an exceptional partner in doing an incredible job in growing the Ford brand in Bahrain by not only delivering outstanding customer service, but also growing our customer base. This facility, which is designed to deliver an all-encompassing customer experience, will now serve as an upgraded home for Ford in Bahrain. On this occasion, and as I highlight the many achievements of Almoayyed team, I would like to congratulate you on your remarkable success during 2021, which, despite challenging market circumstances and pandemic-related disruptions, saw an increase of 32% on sales year-on-year and 48% on sales objectives and delivering the CVP objectives. The key to this remarkable growth is the team's continued commitment to the values embedded in our Ford Plus and its behaviors, competing like challenger, modernizing and disrupting, and caring for each other. I would like to conclude by congratulating the Almoayyed family and the leadership team once again. On behalf of the entire Ford Motor Company, we thank you all for the commitment to our business, your continued support, and tremendous investments in our brands. We are proud to call Almoayyed Motors our partners, and we look forward for working for many, many more years together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi. And once again, on behalf of our chairman, the Almoayyed family, and all of us at Almoayyed Motors, we want to thank you and your entire team for the continued support you have given us. Now, I kindly request Mr. K. Zubi, the President of the American Chamber of Commerce in Bahrain, to please come forward and say a few words.
If you allow me to take my mask off. Right. Good evening, Your Excellency, honorable hosts and distinguished guests. Today we are honored to be part of celebrating Ford's success, and we appreciate YK Almoayyed's leadership role in the Bahrain-US business community. On behalf of the board and members of the American Chamber of Commerce in Bahrain, I offer our hearty congratulations to YK Almoayyed group represented by its chairman, Mr. Farouk Almoayyed, other family members, including members of his team, in particular Mr. Alok Gupta and Mario Da Costa, who are actively engaged with the AmSham community. We are celebrating 40 years of Ford Motors in Bahrain. Bahrain's enduring love for excellent motor cars, their appreciation for engineering, design, and power has been a perfect match for Ford's range of cars and SUVs. YK Almoayyed & Sons has grown over the past 80 years from a modest one-man shop to one of the most successful and largest diversified business conglomerates based in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Under the visionary leadership of its chairman, Farouk Almoayyed, today they represent more than 300 globally renowned brands across key sectors, including many U.S. premium brands, Ford Motor Cars, Admiral, Whirlpool, White Westinghouse, Kenworth, and Honeywell, to name a few, leveraging the U.S.-Bahrain FTA's duty-free benefit. From the days of its visionary leadership, headed by Yusuf Khalil Almoayyed, continued by Farouk, the board and executive leadership, and its team of 8,000 employees, the company is destined to continue its journey of innovation, expansion, and success as a market leader. We hope partnerships with U.S. brands and U.S. firms continues to grow and thrive. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you all many more years of continued excellence and success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And before we move on to cut the 40th anniversary cake, I would kindly request our chairman, Mr. Farouk Almoayyed, to please come forward and give the memento to Ms. Margaret Nardi as well as to Mr. K. Zubi. Kindly request Ms. Margaret Nardi and Mr. Kays to please come forward. We will now be cutting the cake to mark the 40th anniversary of Almoayyed Motors Association with Ford Motor Company. May I request our chairman, along with the Almoayyed family, Ms. Margaret Nardi and Mr. K. Zubi, to please come forward. Thank you, everyone. And before we take you all on a short tour of the facility, which will include a tour of the parts and service departments, I kindly request our group CEO, Mr. Alok Gupta, to say a few words and give the final vote of thanks.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On this momentous day, I would like to share a quote by Mr. Henry Ford himself. I quote, "The only foundation of real business is service," unquote. At YK Almoayyed & Sons, we are not to be associated with the iconic brand Ford in Bahrain for last 40 years. And the fact is that one of the most admired car brands in Bahrain is a testament to our success. Along with some legendary models introduced by Ford over these years, we have been extremely fortunate that our management has been proactively investing in world-class facilities, investing in people. As a result, the customer trust towards both Ford and Almoayyed brand has strengthened. In year 2017, I had a pleasure to meeting Miss Elena Ford, who is the granddaughter of Henry Ford II, the Chief Customer Experience Officer at Ford Middle East, USA. And during our discussion, she touched upon the brand vision to upgrade facility to the latest CSI guidelines. And today, we are pleased to see that the vision of come to life in Bahrain. Well, I would like to thank especially to you, ma'am, Miss Margaret Nadi, for taking out time and coming here. Thank you. I would like to please give a big round of applause for her. Thank you to Kais. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the board members of AmCham Bahrain. I think first time I'm seeing you. Thank you. Well, thanks to all press and media officials for coming here. And I think I would like to place on record special thanks to Ravi Ravichandran, Mr. Chris Noel, and the entire Ford Middle East team for their continuous support and guidance. Please give a big round of applause for them also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alok. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you again for your presence in gracing this occasion today. The buffet is now open, and at the same time, I would like to invite all those who want to join me on a short tour of the facility to please come forward to my right. So we will start with the service department and then move on to the parts department.